Hello everyone. So welcome back to Selenium WebDriver with Shisha Workshop Part 3. So today we are going to talk about the simplifying the page object model with the different type of reusable methods. And also we are going to add the categories of each test, the smoke test cases, functional and unit test cases. And apart from that, we are going to learn how to read the data from the config files. Okay, the test data related things like username, password, URL kind of things. Let's start with this simplifying the page object model. Let's go to the Visual Studio and open your project. So this is your registration test previously. Let me uncomment it. Okay, so let us run this code once. Right. Let's save and clean the repeal solution. All right. Let's go to the registration test. Launching the browser, navigating to the site URL, clicking the registration link. Perfect. It's closed. Okay. If you go to the test, right, okay, if you go to this particular method in the home page or registration page, okay, so we were writing, the driver.findElement by dot first name and all these things. So we are going to simplify this code, okay. So let's see how to write it. So first of all, I have to go and create a folder, a new folder in the project that is called WebDriver extensions. In this folder, I'm going to create a class that is called WebdriverExtensions.cs. Okay, so this must be a public and static class. Okay, now let's see how to write it. So if you go here, this is for sending the data to the text boxes, right? That means typing the data or entering the text into the text boxes. And look at the first one. This is clicking the button or radio button or normal button or check boxes, whatever it is. Okay, so let's go and write a common method. Okay, the common methods or reusable methods for page. Let's say the first one is enter the text. Let's do one thing, remove it. Let me create a method, publish starting void, enter text. Right? So how to do that? Enter the text. So first of all, we need to create a web element, compulsory web element, really easy, called driver.findElement. Sorry. Driver.findElement. So it's not driver is not coming here. So we'll do one thing. We'll create the WebDriver instance, WebDriver driver. This must be probably started. Perfect. Now let's go and run and add driver.findElement. Okay, and here you have to add the locator of this element, right? Okay, so we can add here. So first of all, I need to add by locator. Let's see that locator. Perfect. Okay, but we need to pass the value also, right? At runtime, that is a string value. Perfect. Okay. So now, example, if condition, if element not equal to null, and also our element is displayed, example, element is displayed, and element dot enabled. The text box is enabled. So we are going to write the code for this. Dot element ele dot here. First we are clearing the text box. Then ele dot get send keys. Okay, send keys, here is a value. Okay, so this is fine. And what next? Clicking the button, right? So clicking the button. Public void public static void click. Okay, so same thing right here. So I need to maintain this WebDriver, right? Actually, I don't need to write here. It's not required. We can just write here, right? Current class or current method object. Fine. Now let's go. Save. Copy this. Okay. Now I need to pass locator, not the text. By locator. Simple. Okay. Now, if condition, if element is displayed, okay, and enabled, then I have to dot click. Simple. Element is displayed and enabled, then I have to click on that. Right. Okay, these two methods are just created. So if you want me to create another one, I'll create the other one. That is called, yes, this is click the button or the radio button, check boxes. Perfect. And this one, entering the text, enter the text in text boxes or edit boxes. Perfect. Now let's go down. The other method is public static void. Okay, is displayed. Okay, or element is displayed. Is element displayed. So this WebDriver, driver, and the locator, same locator, and then so now we have to write the same thing. I have element is equal driver dot find element of locator. Okay, then if condition, if condition. So this must be written with Boolean. Okay, and here you must be written true. That's it. So okay, it is written displayed. If it is displayed, not displayed, written true. And this one, I need to add something. Written true. Perfect. Oops. Okay. So here I must add something. If it is displayed, written true. Yes. Let's go back. The same thing how to implement in your page classes. Okay, go here. And this is the click operation, right? Click on the registration link. Okay, remove this thing. Okay, driver dot click. Okay, click on the locator is registration link. That's it. Go back to registration page. And here, just type, this is EnterText. I'm sorry. Click. And remove this dot click. And this is EnterText. Right. Same thing, enter text. Perfect. Enter text. Right. This is also enter text. Yes. Perfect. And this is click. And for this get text, right? Okay, we have to create another method, get text in the WebDriver extensions. That is a get text. So public static, and this is going to be a string written get text. And same is start WebDriver and by locator. Okay. Now same way we have to create a web element. Web element. The web element is called driver.find element locator. Now if element is displayed, and then we have to go here element dot text, and this one we should store in the variable that is called string text. Okay, now come here, text is equal, and this should return the text, right? Okay, I should return text. Perfect. I think I should be written outside, I think. I'm sorry. Yes, return reference. Control Z, remove this. Local variable text. Okay. Where is it called empty? Yes. Fine. Now we are writing the text. Go back here. Yes. And remove this. Driver dot get text. Remove this. And here successful message. I'm sorry. Where is a successful message result? Yes, this is the result. Perfect. Now this should return. All right. Now this one is a bit different, right? So we have to pass the locators in the locator value. Fine. Let's do one thing. Go back to your, it's here. Public static string here, get text with the value. Okay. So here I'm passing key arguments. Okay. String value. Now here the same concept. Okay. And yeah, if element is displayed, okay, and we have to get the text, isn't it? Yeah. So driver dot, I'm sorry, element dot, but this is going to be problematic. Okay, this is going to be problematic. The tease is not located here. Driver dot find element. So I must not use this. I must use this. This is the value, text value. Fine. Now let's get the text. So is get text value. Right, is displayed, right? Okay, get text value is displayed. I'll go like this. Where some text is equal to empty. Okay, and this should be equal to text is equal to, right? And this should return string, return text. Fine. Now let's go back here. So this is displayed. So let's go back. Get text value displayed. Okay. Then if it is displayed, return to, which is returning the boolean. Okay. And this also true. Now it is fine. Driver dot get text value displayed. Perfect. So what happens here? Value is coming. Fine. This is going to be email. Now remove this. Yes. Yep. Yeah. So now this is going to be click on the button. So click. Remove the dot click. It's fine. Let's go back to registration test. There is no change here. I just have to change the value. Okay, let's run the test. Yes, perfect. It is running fine. Good. So this way we are going to simplify. I mean, we are simplifying the code. All the reusable methods will be placed in the WebDriver extensions. So we are calling this. Okay. So tomorrow, if you want to verify something else, okay, for example, you want to verify. I'm sorry, I want to write comments. This is get text of relevant. Okay, and this is get or element text display. Fine. The next one is example public static void is alert present. There's the one. Okay. And the other method public static void select value from drop down or else select a value from drop down, select value, select visible, select by visible text, select by visible text from drop down. Like this, we can create so many reusable methods and we can call here in the page classes. So that way we can simplify the code. We're optimizing the code, right? Now, the next concept is the categories in the test cases. So I have only one test case here. Okay. But I want to give a name of this test case. Which test case? The smoke test case or unit test case. So for that, we have to go at the method level, given an attribute that is called test category. Okay, test category of, okay, here you can write it is a smoke test. Okay, let's say I want to add one more test case. Okay, test category. And this is the unit test. Okay, so test method, provide, okay, verify verify app logo displayed. Right? It's fine. Now, if you go to the project, clean. I think I had to close this WebDriver Chrome driver instance. Yes. So you need to kill all these Chrome driver instances. Rebuild the solution. Left side in the test explorer, right? Okay, you will see that categories. So right now you will see the project level. So if you want to see the categories, you have to go and expand this. You see this option, right? So here group by. You can go with the traits by. Traits is nothing but categories. So you see that this is the number of tests. No traits. This method doesn't have any category. Okay. I would say it's a normal test. Okay. Test category. It's a sample test example. Sample test. Right. Sample test. And we have one smoke test case. This is the one. And we have the unit test, one unit test. Okay. So tomorrow, if you want to run any smoke test cases, first you have to run the smoke test, then you can go with the functional test, then you can go with the regression test like that. Okay. That is a category. So you can give the category, name of the category, and you can run the test by category wise. All right. Okay. The next thing is how to read the data from the config. So what is the purpose of this? The purpose of this config file. Example, we are passing some data. Which data? The email address and some passwords, the site URL. Let's go to this base class. The site URL. Okay, these are the the common and static data which we're using for our application to test it, right? So we need to keep all these test data in the app.config file, and we have to read that. Okay, how to do that? So first of all, I have to create a app.config new item with the file. Any file, it's XML file. Sorry, XML file. Okay, so name this as app.config. Now, okay. So here we have to create we have to add the tags, that is the configurations. So in the configuration, we have to add app settings. Okay. So in this we have to add so key. The key is example UI, site UI. And here value we have to add it, the name of your site UI. This is my site UI. We want to add one more key. Add key is equal to some example username or email address or the email. So the value. So I was already having these particular values. This is my username or email. We'll add one more key. It's called password. Okay. The value is equal to instant. Okay. So I'm going to use this test data for the login test. So I'll go to the login test. Okay. And this is the category of this test is it's a smoke test only. Smoke test. All right. Okay, fine. Now let's go to the base class. And here we need to this one we have to change it to we have to call this value from the app.config, right? So how to do that? So first of all, we need to create an object, or we just have to go to the configuration manager dot app setting. So coming outside, Yes. Dot app settings. Okay. And you have to give the key of this one. Okay. The key. So what is the key here? The key in the app.config is URL. Copy this, paste here. And this must be in the string. Okay. This is a URL example, site URL is equal to. I need to call that. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So now let's go to the login test. Okay. So first of all, I need to create a object for the home page. Home page. Okay. And then home page is equal to new home page of driver. Okay. And then we have to click on the login link, right? Login link from the home page. So for that, we need to create a web element. So this is the login link is already there. So we have to go and add public void. Click on login link. Perfect. It's coming. Okay. So driver.click login link. Awesome. My code is ready. So now home page dot click login link. So once we click on the login link, we need to verify the title. That's very, very important. Title. So string title is equal. We can use get title. Get title is not there. It's not there. So I'll do one thing. I'll create one razor method here. Public void static void string get title. Or else you can do one thing. Remove this. It should be in the login page, right? So login page. Where is the login page? Login page is not there. So I'm going to create a login page. Okay. Class. Login page. Right. Public. Okay. So same thing. Instance for the WebDriver. Same thing. Instance for WebDriver. That is coupled public static ii.WebDriver driver. The second thing, we create a constructor for this constructor. That is login page. And here ii.WebDriver driver. And this login page dot driver is equal to driver. Then you can create a page objects here. Page objects. So same public static read only. Right. By and locator is a login link, right? Login link is done. So we have to verify this page. Demo shop. This email and password. Okay. So before that, I'll add one more method that is called public string get title. Get title. Okay. And this will return the driver dot title. Awesome. Now let's go back to your test. Login test. So here, home page dot get title. Sorry. Get title. Now we have to do the assertions here. Assert dot assert equals. Okay, title is coming. And this one should be equal to new page source. Copy this. Paste here. Yeah. Right. So then we have to enter the text in the text boxes, right? So text boxes. For that, we need to create the properties compulsory. Login page. Yes. Here email txt is equal to by dot id ready. Right click inspect element id is equal to email. Yes. Same way password id is equal to password. This is a password text field. Okay, and the next one is login button. This one I have this class name. I can take CSS selector from here. That's better. CSS selector. So you can check from it. Okay. Input to dot input dot button -1 dot login button. But it's perfect. Copy this. Right. So this is a login button. BTN. So paste here. This is going to be CSS selector. Perfect. Okay. And we're done with the page objects. Then go and create the page methods. Page methods. Okay. Right. So public void enter email address. Enter email address. Okay. Okay. And then here driver dot enter text. Enter text. So enter text here email text field, and this is we have to pass the value here. It's called email, comma email. That's it. Okay. The same way public void password. Enter password. Okay. And then driver dot enter text password. Okay. Perfect. Okay. And public void click login link, login button. So login button. And this one driver dot click, then this should be login button. Perfect. We're done. Now let's go back to the login test here. Yeah, we have to create the object for the login page. Compulsory login page. And reference object, login page is put in login page applied. Perfect. Now login page dot. Okay, login page dot enter email address. Okay. Here, how to do that? That's a simple thing. So go here first. Okay, string username. User name is equal configuration manager. We already seen that configuration manager dot app settings. Okay, so here you have to call the username key. Same way the password. Password. Okay, let's go and see what is the keys here. Email. And this is called password. All right. Now you can pass here email or username. Done. Now login page dot enter password. And login page dot click login button. Pass it. Okay. Now clean the build. Go to your test. This method is verify login functionality with valid data. So clean again. Rebuild it. So login functionality, go here and run it. Perfect, it's working. Okay, so this is how you have to call. I mean, you have to call the data from the app.config file, right? That's fine. So now next thing, so how to push this code to the remote repository? So because it is this code in my local machine, so you cannot access it. So I'm going to push this code. So before pushing, you have to clean the build, or clean the solution, or rebuild the solution. Okay. So now I want to push it. So before pushing, you must have the GitHub account. So without GitHub account or Bitbucket account, you cannot push the code. Okay. So add source tree git. Okay. And yeah, fine. And this is my account name. Okay. If you want to give the repository name, Selenium UnitTest, this is fine. Create and push it. Okay, so go to the view Team Explorer. Yes, Team Explorer, you see something, git changes, nothing is there here. Let remote repository window. Yes, it is pushed. Incoming fetch, outgoing push. Everything updated. Okay, so if you want to go and see the repository here, right, okay, you can go to github.com and the Selenium UI test. Selenium UI test. I can't see here. I think I'm pointing to wrong one. Might be. Yes, Selenium UI test is coming here. You go and see the changes here. The test, login test. Just now we are created, right? This is a login test. Right. So this is the master branch. Okay. If you want to create some other scenarios, okay, you can go and create another branch here. Go to the Team Explorer or quick changes. Second stash Explorer, Team Explorer. It changes. Sorry, the bottom, you'll see that here. Master branch. Okay. Go to the remotes and yeah, local. If you can see the top side, okay, new branch. Click on new branch. So this branch is development. Okay. So create and push it. Refresh. You will see two branches. Okay, you have master branch and you have development branch. So this is how you have to push the code to the remote repository. And so I'll provide this link in the video section. Your video comments, you can find on this. So this is it for today's. Thank you for guys. See you in the next session.